to a bulletin, bull in a wolf skin. Toolkits bloom like a tulip in full wind. Foolproof loops in the roots of his skull hinge. Wired like a firework, fused to a cold grin. Clockwork pantry, ramen in the rafters. Lanterns in the banister, manuals for answers. Hand mount trapdoor, patchwork plaster. Bookmarks tucked in a lab coat faster. He cataloged storms in a jam jar cabinet. Gantt chart planets with a matchbox amulet. Handshake charms and a sandbox catalyst. Plan so elaborate, ants got a handlelist. Goggles in the glove box, chalk on the floor map. Door latch forged from a fork and a doormat. Forecast pinned in a corkboard format. Guy thought of everything before that. He got a blueprint hidden in a boot zip seam. Loose lip dream in a two-bit scheme. Who stitched beams in a moonlit mezzanine? This guy thought of everything, everything. Maps in the mattress, notes in the lettering. Snacks in the pocket of a coat for the weathering. Ranked all the angles from the gross to the elegant. This guy thought of everything, everything. Mousetrap mind, every route laid tactical. His calendar mechanical, counterweight is magical. Backpack padded with a blackout manual. Flashbang facts in a snack bag canister. Handmade diagrams tucked in a daydream. Ray beam rigs that he built with the A-team. Late V slips in a crate full of mainstream. Game stream map like a fail-safe brain scheme. Footpath flags in a notebook lattice. Rooftop atlas with a crowfoot status. Grown folks gasping at his homemade gadgets. Clone code backups for his gold trail antics. Speak a little Spanish, know his way around a barrio. Disappear into the woods like where the fuck did little Bobby go? Blueprints buried for the carry-on scenario. Roll scroll library, cold forge audio. He got a blueprint hidden in a boot zip seam. Loose lip dream in a two-bit scheme. Who stitched beams in a moonlit mezzanine? This guy thought of everything, everything. Maps in the mattress, notes in the lettering. Snacks in the pocket of a coat for the weathering. Ranked all the angles from the gross to the elegant. This guy thought of everything, everything. Motherfuckers are just gonna act how they act. You know what I'm saying? Fail-safe toggle on a thrift store desk. Tinfoil flags in a zip cord nest. Mismatched parts in a milk crate mess. Still sparks jump when the guilt gets pressed. Cold sweat blueprint taped to the drywall. Dog-eared notes from a faint pulse nightfall. Soundproof suit made of rain-soaked nylon. Mic check muffled in a cyclone pipe crawl. Break room prophet with a jitter in his ribcage. Space-age goggles from a pick-through gift stage. Half-bright lantern in a 6-volt pig maze. Cliff code chalk on a fridge door switch plate. Filter out the static with a bare bones mantra. Tinfoil planet in a share zone sandpit. Every little tremor in the air flows rancid. Calibrates fate like a scarecrow's gasket. Fail safe, every button got a fail safe. Every tool taped twice in a tailgate crate. Fail safe, every blueprint fails late. Builds 3 more when the rails vibrate. Fail safe, every hallway checkmate. Eyes beat back every shadow in the pale gate. Fail safe, call it how the trails shake. Walk with a map that adapts when the veil breaks. Clock face grin on a rust-bit hinge. Catwalk limbs in a dust-lit binge. Exhale frost on a must-fix wrench. Heart rate wired to a bus grid bench. Old ghost tapping on a keycap phantom. Low freak hum in the kneecap lantern. Tarp-wrapped crates full of recap fragments. Failed prototypes of the relapse tantrum. One more Reddit on the patch cord beast. One more checklist scratched in grease. One more don't go back toward east, where the old plan snapped like a trapdoor crease. Fault line humming like a wasp wing prayer. Cross-stitched nerves in a raw ping lair. Still he draws circuits in a short ring flare. Soldering calm in a long string scare. Fail safe, every button got a fail safe. Every tool taped twice in a tailgate crate. fail safe. Every blueprint feels late. Builds 3 more when the rails vibrate. Fail safe. Every hallway checkmate. Eyes beat back, every shadow in the pale gate. Fail safe. Call it how the trails shake. Walk with a map that adapts when the veil breaks. Ping on the pulse when the wall shifts light. Ring in the jaw from the frostbit bite. Thing in the crawl space, talks at night. He ain't phased, got a fail safe, locked airtight. Metronome tick in a blackout attic. Slug trail glitz on a hand-drawn schematic. Heard one click, then a trapdoor panic. He reroutes wires like a back porch manic. Pinhole lens in a book, spine hollow. Breadcrumb codes where the hook lines follow. Tips one cap on the crook spine sorrow. Fail safe bloom when the shook signs wallow. No last witch in the glitch born static. No quick fix for the pitchfork addict. Still he maps risk with the fish cord bracket. 3-step plan in a zip form packet. Packet, packet, packet. I've been trudging through the mud with a stomach full of old regrets. Every step a tug of war with memories I won't forget. People play the role of friends and ghost you when the road is bent. I learned to hold my breath through every fire I was thrown against. Pride was just a broken fence cracked around the open ends. Trust became a lonely test folded when the hope was thin. Dreams looked like roses and corroded in the coldest wind. Life was trying to close me in, I chose to never fold again. I stitched my spine together with reminders of my grinding roots. Climbed until my time and grew, praying that my rhyme improved. Everything they doubted, every shadow that I fought through, turned me to a force of nature, breaking what I ought to. No shortcuts, bare hands carving out a better road. Sweat became a metronome, ticking through the ebb and flow. Every crack I mended was a testament to letting go. Carrying the world alone, heavy but I'm set to grow. I've been doing all this heavy lifting, 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 lifting. Heart keeps giving even when it's drifting, 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 drifting. Tried to rise but the weight just keeps on shifting, 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 shifting. Still I carry on, there ain't no quitting, quitting, quitting. Look, I've been lifting legacies, balancing the heaviness. Trauma I've been burying, resurfaced now I edit it. Pain became a predicate, defining how my message hits. Pressure built the edifice I stand inside the center with. Weight of every sentence that I spat became my therapy. Battling my tendencies and shadows try inheriting. Spaces I've been cherishing, but weakness ain't embarrassing. I just earned the narrative was mine and now it's airing me. Fear became a father figure, discipline the counterweight. Working through the louder days, nights that wouldn't calm the shake. People said I wouldn't make a difference, now I navigate pain like it's a map I drew. Storm became my calling fate. Tension in my vertebrae, bending from the hurt I chased. Still I never turned away, built for what I earned in place. Carried every burden till my purpose had a certain shape. Heavy lifting every day, still I tell myself I'm worth the weight. I've been doing all this heavy lifting, 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 lifting. Heart keeps giving even when it's drifting, 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 drifting. Tried to rise but the weight just keeps on shifting, 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 shifting. Still I carry on, there ain't no quitting, 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 quitting. Slide like a fox when he spots in, thinking out the box when he's locked in. He ain't about to stop till he's stopped in, thinking out the box when he's locked in. Slide like a fox when he spots in, thinking Taking out the box when he's locked in. He ain't about to stop till he stops in. Taking out the box when he's locked in. Motel, no bellhop, shit, he's locked in. Learned to wear the size of every shoe he's ever walked in. Likely overstocked, life done mocked him. Since birth, earth revolving with a little top spin. Damn cocoon, it's just a padding in the room. House in fashion, watching addicts make a habit out of spoon. I started as a savage, building cabins in the womb. To now a little magic, turn a rabbit to a plume. Ravage the saloon for all the cabbage in the bloom. Ain't a sack of radish, dragging baggage to the tomb. Entrusted with a task not any average could assume. Spitting acid in the booth and leave them gagging on the fumes. Violence is the flag, we running ragged with the goons. Never see me captured when they rapture the buffoon. I've seen the type of scratch that turn a hatchling to a loon. Y'all can keep the patch, I want a statue in the dunes. Slide like a fox when he spots in. Taking out the box when he's locked in. He ain't about to stop till he's topped in. Taking out the box when he's locked in. Slide like a fox when he spots in. Taking out the box when he's locked in. He ain't about to stop till he's topped in. Taking out the box when he's locked in. Tacked on mustache, back off mud flaps. Hitching near his truck stop to the hacksaw bloodbath. Rust belt graveyard, jukebox warpath. Tongue-tied sermons in a corncob forecast. Padlock clicks, I'm a tenant in the tape hiss. Walls bleed waveforms, echoes on a wait list. Fluorescent hum doubles as a snare when the bass hit. I barter with the silence, turn despair into a statement. Coffee rings orbit on the console like it's Saturn. Dust in the faders like fossils in the pattern. You could shimmy down the shooter, you could wallow in the ladder. Feeling smaller than an atom, but colossal when it mattered. Paper plane prophet tossing sparks at the rafters. My vocab is accelerant, blazing through the chapters. Every metaphor a fuse, every simile disaster. My diary combust, turning lineals to fractures. Slide like a fox when he spots in. Taking out the box when he's locked in. He ain't about to stop till he's topped in. Taking out the box when he's locked in. Slide like a fox when he spots in. Taking out the box when he's locked in. He ain't about to stop till he's topped in. Taking out the box when he's locked in. Ramses. Fuck it. Are we live? Yeah. This ain't no picnic in the park, and why you frolic in the rows? I steadily assemble every molecule enclosed. Catacombs of crosswords where the broken slogans grow. Every word that goes unspoken is another token thrown. Sipping whiskey from the bottle, gently cauterize the wound. Pin a thesis to the throttle, every doctrine's out of tune. Paint a sigil in the grotto where the prophets overbrewed. Every syllable's a fossil in a mausoleum room. See the lanterns flicker warnings on the edges of the map. So a patchwork of dimensions, out the feathers, dust and scrap. Gather all my imperfections, watch me build them in a stack. I'll trade a sermon with the vermin for a filament of fact. After any fish up in my pond trying to muddy up the water. Wanna fatten up the beef, I'm sending Cuddy out to slaughter. Every ripple in the current, every cipher in its order. It's a glyph across the surface like a scribe along the border. Never catch me going backwards, my capacitor's at flux. Every paragraph's a labyrinth, I'm collapsing into dust. Engineered anomalies dismantle when they rust. Data packets scatter like the ashes in the gust. Static in the circuitry, I channel through the ducts. Magnetize the madness till it tangles in the ruts. Every map's a trapdoor, every passage is a cusp. Never catch me going backwards, my capacitor's at flux. Catalog the chaos, all these stanzas starved of grace. Every parable's a phantom with a hand to carve the slate. Solder iron alphabets in silence till they ache. Draft a gospel in the margins where my boundaries tend to break. Dust accumulates on every mantra locked in cedar box. My corpse conducts the orchestra with femurs for the stocks. Calibrate the thunder with a needle through the plots. Every minute bleeds a riddle like graffiti on the clocks. Ashes scattered on the cobblestone, a rattler in the boot. Trade a compass for a candle just to navigate the route. Every shadow I dismantle shows a path that's absolute. Paint a fresco out the fractures when the gallery recruits. Are all these blueprints of my daydreams enough to feed the easel? Teeter on the spectrum where the rust impedes the diesel. Each verse on every beat that I breathe indeed is lethal. Put the first one on the shelf and said fuck it, release the sequel. Never catch me going backwards, my capacitor's at flux. Every paragraph's a labyrinth, I'm collapsing into dust. Engineered anomalies dismantle when they rust. Data packets scatter like the ashes in the gust. Static in circuitry I channel through the ducts. Magnetize the madness till it tangles in the ruts. Every map's a trapdoor, every passage is a cusp. Never catch me going backwards, my capacitor's in flux.
Direct shots you've gotta watch out for. It's those damn ricochets. They come from any direction.
Ragtag latchkey, crash through a hatch scene. Patchwork atlas, battery to backseat. Hazmat handshake, half moon lampshade. Cracked loop sample in a vacuum landscape. Grid line jitterbug, brick slide scribble mug. Flick knife pinprick, glints in the little rug. Synth pipe thunderclap, inbox lumberjack. Chipping at the grain till the frame goes under that. Blueprint boomdock, broom closet boombox. Room chalk looping on the room's lone shoebox. Fruit bat semaphore, coup d'etat centerfold. Everything he touches undercuts the metaphors. Matchstick bore path, patch kit forecast. Latch pin clattering, flattening the floor mats. Oil drip orbiting, coil spring shortening. Ricochet rhythm with a voice print bordering. Ricochet, ricochet, ricochet wild. Arc light, flick away style. Hard line, in the maze, in the maze, in the maze dial. Straight runway files. Tin roof, treble hum, chin loop pelican. Windswept sentinel, signal from the gelatin. Glitch frame catalog, pitch change analog. Itch made ramp for the mothwing marathon. Brick face mannequins, thick case javelins. Pinwheel scatter with a fish scale pathogen. Kick step labyrinth, split thread amethyst. Mid-set panic in a drip fed amulet. Moon stamped marker, room lamp darker. Broom snap sparkler in a doom camp harbor. Foghorn frequency, off-form decency. Odd-shorn deity with a chalk storm secrecy. Go time exosuit, bowline rescue route. Crow spine token on a low-rise vestibule. Spill paint poltergeist, still frame overbite. Tilt lane gospel through a real strange prototype. Ricochet, ricochet, ricochet wild. Arc light, flick away style. Hard line, in the maze, in the maze, in the maze dial. Straight runway files. In a terrarium of air and code and static. Half mechanic, half misanthrope, coping through the panic. Scripture in the circuitry, a glitch composed and tragic. Captured in the cadence of a system gone fanatic. Handshake like a mannequin, posture on the chopping stand. Coffee can poet, rocking a pocket full of contraband. Fog machine prophet, toting a locker full of forgotten plans. Optic scan got me blinking like a prompt inside a hologram. I could torch endorsements, carve my portrait in the courts. Then orbit all them porch lights till the north reports remorse. Course distort the coordinates, force the forks to fork. Absorb the storm distortion where the morbid forms contort. Clock is ticking backwards, I'm harassing my reflection. Each sentence bends dimensions like it's ghastly past correction. Stage fright saint in a stained glass capsule. Smile for the camera, play it cool, act natural. Act natural. I simply fade into the backdrop. Act natural. I'm keeping both feet on the blacktop. Act natural. I tippy toe right past the crack spot. Act natural. Watch me hold my breath like it's a snapshot. Act natural. I simply fade into the backdrop. Act natural. I'm keeping both feet on the blacktop. Act natural. I tippy toe right past the crack spot. Act natural. Watch me hold my breath like it's a snapshot.
Rusted pipes remedy with putty at the trouble source. One mistake then gum decay will flush away your tongue support. That little tiny thingy that's under it, the anchor skin it. I don't know the name of, just like you and all your mans and them. Fam and friends can gather if they'd rather take the high road. But be aware it's one lane and there's bus trains and they drive slow. Dust rain and a signpost, it's a hitchhikers or psychos. Keep your right foot on the floorboard and your war horn in your pie hole. I hold to the needle, to the groove, you reap to sow it. When sidewalks have no end, there is no sense in reading Romans. Just flash until you wishes while the angels at your guard. You argue facial recognition. Wasted all your wishes with the misfits in the mansion. One was for the money, two for time, but none for lamping. Stamping out the filter, the gefilte flabbergast. Only thrashing gas were taken from their natural habitat like this.
Natural. I simply fade into the backdrop. Act natural. I'm keeping both feet on the blacktop. Act natural. I tippy toe right past the crack spot. Act natural. Watch me hold my breath like it's a snapshot. Act natural. I simply fade into the backdrop. Act natural. I'm keeping both feet on the blacktop. Act natural. I tippy toe right past the crack spot. Act natural. Watch me hold my breath like it's a snapshot. Yeah, how'd we get here? Rose to a maze with a throat full of ozone. Whole block froze like a snow globe chokehold. Postcard clue in a crow bone coat fold. No one leaves till the fulcrum's a no-show. Sidewalk spit with a glitch in the waveform. Tide don't fit in the ditch where the rain formed. Night goes stiff when the pitch gets brainstormed. I've been trying to map this itch since day 4. Street light hum on a loop like a tantrum. Vacant lot blooms in a screw-drunk phantom. Breadcrumb trail in a two-step ransom. Every wrong turn got a new rust anthem. Whole route bends when the crosswalk stutters. Paint chip script from the off-grid mutters. Tried one path but the chalkboard sputters. Can't trace back when the whole scene's cluttered. Fog on the lens and the plot ran weird. Clock can't switch when the cogs jam gears. Backtrack trails but they all jam veered. How'd we get here? How'd we get here? Wrong tone, wrong road, wrong commandeer. Ghost in the glass with a non-planned leer. Ask who drove but the logs aren't clear. How'd we get here? How'd we get here? Found one clue in a dust moat sentence. Sink dried slow in a rust coat tension. Whole damn town had a trust no entrance. Even the maps had a cutthroat pension. Side quest lived in a bootleg hatless. Scribbled out grids where the root cracks practice. Tried one door but the fuse snapped backwards. Whole thing smelled like a bruise-packed praxis. Fog bank cough with a half-beat hiccup. Wrong lane merge with a bad dream pickup. Every new street got a trapdoor kick up. Where'd we slit, man? The math don't sync up. Same old glitch in the frame rate memory. Off-brand truth in a strange sage treachery. Asked one dude, but he changed range mentally. Said you got here cause the maze ain't sensory. Fog on the lens and the plot ran weird. Clock can't switch when the cogs jam gears. Backtrack trails but they all jam veered. How'd we get here? How'd we get here? Wrong tone, wrong road, wrong commandeer. Ghost in the glass with a non-planned leer. Ask who drove but the logs aren't clear. How'd we get here? How'd we get here? Ramses. Motherfuckers act natural. Shit, how the fuck we supposed to do that? I got hellfire in my high-risk pyro spirals in the silence. My mind is forging iron while these liars try and buy it. Cypher full of tyrants, I derive divine alignment. I'm the quietest pariah writing riotous assignments. Smoke bloom, choke fumes, twisting on my throat's tune. Ghost muse floating through the notebook like a broke rune. Whole room shifts, even souls drift when the code brooms. Tone looms heavy like a prophecy with no proof. Warpath wanderer, karma in my armor place. Star maps carved inside my heart, mark a darker fate. Sparks arc farther than the guards at every martyr's gate. Bars parsed hard, charged scars from all the harsh terrain. Ink drip baptism, black prism, bad vision, past living, half-witted, cast villains in my last mission. Path spinning fast, still I stand within the vast schism. Hand gripping plans, spit commands through all the damn friction. From rock, then to roll, from the top to the low, from a stop to a go, from the block to the goal. Now I'm locked in the mode, ain't no drop in the flow. You don't knock at the door if you do not got the dough. From rock, then to roll, from the top to the low, from a stop to a go. to the goal. Now I'm locked in the mode, ain't no drop in the flow. You don't knock at the door if you do not got the dough.
First I lock, then I load, pitch the rock, then I roll. Pimp a thought, get the guap, know that box getting sold. Send a shot at your trolls, parking lot with the pole. Black spots on my soul, hell is hot. I was told this is chamber music. Off the balcony, dangle niggas for the gang amusement. Painting naked women on canvases and bang the muses. Politic with illegal aliens and hang with mutants. Call me ignoramus, my game is stupid. Propane is what I flame the booth with. I raise your roof, kid, they say I'm ruthless. I beg to differ, I'm slicker, the victor, the picture. Wolverine with the whiskers, guillotine you scissors. Billie Jean, I'm a thriller. Dirty Diana, that's my Nina Ross. If you wanna be the boss, gotta pay the fee it costs. I kick my feet up like the Cohiba, pipe out the diva. My cipher is eager in for the pie. Don't slice your pizza, motherfucker.
Then the roll, from the top to the low, from a stop to a go, from the block to the goal. Now I'm locked in the mode, ain't no drop in the flow. You don't knock at the door if you do not got the dough. From rock, then the roll, from the top to the low, from a stop to a go, from the block to the goal. Now I'm locked in the mode, ain't no drop in the flow. You don't knock at the door if you do not got the dough. Hellfire. Junkyard lullaby, bloodhound bark on a floodlight butterfly. Thumbtack sun in a scum-lined summer sky. Gun-shy drummer boy, drumline under fire. Half-mast flag at the hatch of a shuttle pod. Backpack tight as a cuttlefish, camouflaged. Cat stand static in the attic of a troubled god. Mud track map from the trap to the upper quad. Ghost note grit and a crow throat monologue. Road case soul with a homemade chronologue. Bullfrog choir in a fog-choked, waterlogged, run-down burrow where the parodies are cataloged. If the world keep bending like a warped spine paperback, I'ma keep wrenching on the hinges of the battle plan. Black glove grip on a shipwrecked saddleback. Hit the red switch, kick the glitch, shatter that. Hit the panic button, breathe, watch the static jumping. Whole craft rattle like a bad mechanic something. If the rafters creak, then the trapdoor's up and running. Every time I blink, it's another ghost plus one. And push the panic button, freeze, let the pattern govern. Heartbeat stagger like a sewer grate that started drumming. Sirens in the ceiling and the floorboards mutter something. Any moment now, kid, shit, any moment something. Crosstown jitters in a fishbowl thoroughfare. Wishbone splinters in a wishful spirit prayer. Pin drop quake in a cave wall scissor snare. Gridlock angel on a grim yawn swivel chair. Hush that, dust-backed, crust of a rust bat. Touch latch, fuse lit, blues in a hunchback. Stormfront, scripts in the crypt of a lunch sack. Torch cut glyphs where the myths wanna come back. Metron spy in a Thai food takeout. Deadline drag on a mine loop stakeout. Neon signs in a pine root break sprout. Time bomb wind in a fine-tooth shakeout. Overclock cortex full of folklore. Cold War lore in the coils of a floorboard. SOS etched on the edges of a closed door. Blinking the red lights back like say no more. Hit the panic button, breathe, watch the static jumping. Whole craft rattle like a bad mechanic something. If the rafters creak, then the trapdoor's up and running. Every time I blink, it's another ghost plus one. And push the panic button, freeze, let the pattern govern. Heartbeat stagger like a sewer grate that started drumming. Sirens in the ceiling and the floorboards mutter something. Any moment now, kid, shit, any moment something. Bare knuckle thunder in a mason jaw pressure wave. Atlas spine, trying to balance out a better day. If the moon tip over and the tides start pepper spray, hit that little button, watch the whole world hesitate. I've been walking in a frostbit, brimstone spiral, lantern in a lunchbox, scribbled up Bible. Vibe goes sideways, eyes glazed pyro, trying to trace halos in a gray day gyro. Tiny little lifeboat, carved from a pine knot, crash to the mind fog, push till the line pops. Handful of time clocks, none of them synced right. Tick tick flicker like a glitch in the ink blot. Saw my silhouette stretch thin in the cold steam, fell into the smoke ring, spin like an old dream. Whole scene bent through a lens with a slow scream, still trying to thread that needle through a ghost scene. Smoke rings, looking at my whole life through smoke rings. Ghost things, bending in the air where the hope clings. No kings, just another night in the cold swings. Float, breathe, everybody chanted when the bell dings. Smoke rings, looking at my whole life through smoke rings. Ghost things, bending in the air where the hope clings. No kings, just another night in the cold swings. Float, breathe, everybody chanted when the bell dings. Every step heavy like a steel boot lullaby, heart tied shut with a shoestring butterfly. Saw truth shimmer in a 2-inch gutter light, faded like a rumor in a doom bloom summer night. Trade war stories with a chalk line scarecrow, both of us riddled by the smoke screen hair flow. Wear low halos made a burnt out fair glow, still trying to color in the parts that I dare show. Gray sky palette in a half-lit warehouse, brain found balance on a cracked brick stair route. Pear doubts hanging from a hand-me-down bear trap. Life through a smoke ring, bends then stares back. Smoke rings, looking at my whole life through smoke rings. Ghost things, bending in the air where the hope clings. No kings, just another night in the cold swings. Float, breathe, everybody chanted when the bell dings. Smoke rings, looking at my whole life through smoke rings. Ghost things, bending in the air where the hope clings. No kings, just another night in the cold swings. Float, breathe, everybody chanted when the bell dings. He said I'll only be a minute, then he vanished for a season. Left a row of wilted houseplants arguing the reason. He breezed through a blueprint, doodle out a future, then dip before the ink could even dry enough to suit ya. Clock out phantom with the rucksack ethos, bookmarks torn from the stories that he'd veto. Footprints bloom in the soot on the threshold and fade into a gradient of brass tone death rolls. Every town square kept a lamp lit for him. Sheriff took a census of the campfire warnings. Friends learned fast not to plan past morning. He goes on the applause while the encore's forming. He ain't cruel, he's just built for the back road. Hands never settle on the latch or the padlock. Heartbeat sync with the hum of the jet set. He's out before the bar taps, tallied in the ledger. Walking to the sunset, no goodbyes, no prep, just a silhouette stitched to a slow-mo vignette. Every road bends where his lone wolf steps tread. Ain't around long, he was born for the exit. When he left his hometown, the bus sighed relief, as if it knew the routine of his rust-lined grief. Workplace break room still had his name tag pinned above a chair that never learned how to stay mad. Love's like a meteor, bright then evasive, crash land sparked in a vast blank cadence. She kept a sweater he forgot in the rainstorm, wearing it to bed like a promise that he'd aimed for. But promises fray where the trail dust thickens. He reads fate backwards in a stale crushed ticket. Midnight diner's got a booth with his imprint. Waitress told a rookie it's a long gone misfit. Long drawn moon on a 2-lane crosshair. Maps fold open like a choose wrong software. Feels most calm in the calm he escapes from. Halfway gone when the dawn starts to take off into the sunset. No goodbyes, no prep, just a silhouette stitched to a slow-mo vignette. Every road bends where his lone wolf steps tread. Ain't around long, he was born for the exit. It's the pull of the tundra, the promises another unstuck outcome. You could beg him to stay till the sky goes blood red. But he's off in the sunset. Saw him once pack a whole life in a lunch pail. Passport, notebook, for match heads, one nail. Claimed he felt trapped when the porch light flickered, like maybe that's a beacon for the worn out drifters. He wrote little notes on the walls he abandoned. Thanks for the shelter, sorry for the damage. Each homie haunted grew proud of the habit. A legend of a nomad, stiffs into the attic. Some say he's cursed with a compass of carnage. Some say he's blessed with the spark of a starling. Truth is buried in a boot print, half set, left facing nowhere on a dirt road. Bad bet, never picks fights, never clings tight, but'll vanish at the cusp of the thing he built right. Watch him step once into gold tint dusk, then fade like a breath off into the sunset. No goodbyes, no prep, just a silhouette stitched to a slow-mo vignette. Every road bends where his lone wolf steps tread. Ain't around long, he was born for the exit.